Happy April, everybody! It's time for my very first favorite products of the month video. So this is my March 2013 favorites video. And this month, my favorite products are Glycol Lactic Radiance Renewal Mask by Ren, my Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow Brightening Makeup Foundation by Benefit, my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, my Essie Nailpolish in Hip Anima, my glosses by Milani, all of them here that I have. The one that I'm wearing right now is Fashion Diva. It's in the Glitzy, 3D Glitzy Glamour Gloss. So you can see how much I love it because there's like nothing left in the bottom there, and like the name has all been worn off. Let's see if I have one that isn't. Kind of. But I wear this one all the time too. So this one is designer label. The ones with these awkward kind of faceted type tops versus the smooth gold tops. These are the 3D glosses, and these are more of like a liquid lipstick kind of gloss. So those are my favorites, along with my Lorac Pro Palette. I love these eyeshadows. I've been using them in a lot of my videos lately, so you may have seen them recently, but I love all these products, so I want to talk to you a little bit about them each individually. This has been like a lifesaver this winter. It is glycolic acid and lactic acid in it. So it's a chemical exfoliant, and what it's going to do is it's going to break down the bonds holding the dead skin cells together on the surface of your face and cause it to peel. Now it's not like one of those deep, like, looks like your face is melting off kind of peels. It's really gentle because it's an at-home use one. But you literally need like, I don't know, at most a quarter size amount, but really I usually only just do like a nickel size amount, and that just smooths on all over your face. Let it set for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so while it does its thing, and then you towel it off. What I like about this bottle is that you can see exactly how much you have left, and yes, I've been using this like a couple times a month all winter, and that's how much I have left. So it lasts a really long time because you really only need just a little bit of it at a time. So really fantastic. I buy it from Sephora. I highly recommend it. The next one I'll do is the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow Brightening Makeup Oil-Free SPF 25. This stuff is really good. It has a really nice consistency. It almost feels a little bit like silicone primer feeling. Like I tried it at Sephora a couple of months ago, and I put some on the back of my hand and was like, ooh, this just feels like really nice and silky. And I just liked the dewy finish that it had. And it's really natural looking. It really does look like skin. And then it supposedly has all these brightening effects to it and oxygen something, I don't know. I remember reading an article on it right before it first came out and thinking, oh, that sounds like the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I couldn't wait for it to come out, and then it was like a couple months before I ever even swatched any on the back of my hand at Sephora. And once I did, I was like, oh, this just feels really good. So I've been using that. I do notice that the color doesn't necessarily last nearly as long as my other more pigmented foundations. That has, I would call it like a medium coverage, but you can definitely build it up to full coverage, and you can use just a little bit with a damp sponge to get a much more sheer finish. But I've noticed that after like 6 or 7 hours, it just doesn't really look as great as it did beforehand unless I powder it, which kind of kills the dewy finish. So toss up, but I still love it. I've been wearing it pretty much all month, so it goes on my favorites. Next is going to be my Real Techniques brush. I love this brush because it is kind of like their buffing brush, which I have right here. So you can kind of see the two side by side, only this one is kind of like somebody took this and went and just squished it. So I like it for applying cream or powder foundation, or when I'm working on clients on a shoot, I'll take like a cream foundation in a darker color and I'll use it to contour, and then I'll use the buffing brush to buff foundation over the top of it, and it gives it a really natural looking contour. Versus going over the top with a powder or darker foundation afterwards. So it's perfect. It just hugs the cheekbone. And you can also use it with a powder foundation, or excuse me, a powder bronzer or contour color to give contour as well. So that is one of my favorite brushes I'm using right now. Next would be my Essie nail polish. I used it for the first time the other day. On my blog I did a review of some of their new spring colors, and it was the first time I'd ever used an Essie nail polish, and I love it because they are super creamy and really pigmented. So I don't have any nail polish on right now, I just have some clear, but I'll kind of give you an idea. Like, that's just one swipe. So you can just see how creamy it just glides on, and they're just so pigmented. So I just love how nicely it all kind of goes on. And this is a really beautiful color because it's not quite coral, it's not quite red. It's just a really beautiful color, and I can't wait to wear it all the time this summer. So last but not least, oh well, no, second to last, my Lorac Pro Palette. It's really not too much to talk about here. It looks like I haven't really used it much, but I have. Taupe and cream are neutrals, so they're obviously going to be my favorite because I'm a neutrals kind of girl. But I love using Sable and Espresso for my brows. Pewter is just this gorgeous color. Not quite brown, not quite gray, not quite purple. I don't know. It kind of has tones of all of them, and it's a really beautiful metallic. And it's just gorgeous. And so is light bronze. They're really beautiful metallics. Slate has a lot of blue in it, so if I want to wear some blue eyeshadow and kind of smoke out the corner, it's great because it's not like hello 1980s wearing all this blue, but I can kind of add an element of blue with that slate color. So fantastic. And then last but not least, now we get the last one, is my Milani glosses. So there's two different kinds. I buy them at Target. I know that people have said, I've read in forums where they get them at like Walgreens or CVS or other places, but I get mine at Target. There's two different kinds. There's the faceted one, which is the 3D gloss, and then the smooth ones. I love Milani because their lip stuff all just smells like crazy good. These ones smell like lemon ice cake. So like when you go to the bakery and they have the lemon cake with like the melted icing all over it, like literally that's what these things smell like. And if you've seen me talk about the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, you know that I'm like, I smell my products and they have to smell good because I'm putting them on my face. And so I like stuff that smells good. And these smell amazing. These ones, on the other hand, with the smooth one, kind of have like this candy kind of scent, like watermelon kind of scent. So they smell freaking amazing too. The 3D ones, my two favorite colors are Designer Label, which is this baby pink color, and it has like all this gold kind of glitter to it. And then there is Fashion Diva, which is this bright, like hot pink color, and it has a lot of blue tones to it. So if I'm wearing a pink that has more warm tones to it and I want a really nice high shine gloss over the top with this one, if I would have one that's like a fuchsia kind of color, has more blue tones to it, I pop this on top and it's like, I can see why they call it 3D gloss. And then as far as these three go, my three favorite colors are, oh goodness, what is this one called? Oh, they just have numbers. That's why. I never really look at what things are called. I just look at them and be like, oh, pretty color. I'll buy it. So, 01. But it's this really beautiful pink color. And it's not metallic at all. Or not, like, flecks of gold like in the gloss. But it has almost like a liquid metal finish. So it's metallic but not glittery metallic. So it's like this just gorgeous pink color with these warm golden undertones to it. But there's no glitter. So, then there is a pale pink called Center Stage. And this one does have a little bit of like a glittery kind of effect to it. But not like chunks of glitter like the other one. And it's more on the sheer side. It's not quite like a liquid lipstick like this one is. But that is number 50. And it looks gorgeous with just some nude lip liner and this over the top of it. It's like, gorgeous. Love it. And then a gorgeous red color. And this is number, it's either 06 or 90. Depending on which way you hold the two. Oh no, it's all 6. For some reason this one has a label on it. Maybe the other ones just fell off in my purse. Oh no, because this one's 50, number Center Stage. I don't know. Maybe just the label fell off from this one. But it's 06. It's called All About Me. And this is, again, like that first pink, it kind of has like this liquid metal sheen to it. But it's not glittery at all. So it's this like beautiful like brick kind of color. So when I want to do a statement red lip, that's what I reach for, because it's got this just beautiful finish to it, and they're really, really hydrating, and they smell and taste really good. So that's what made my list for my March favorites. I highly recommend any of these products, so go and check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.